yeah, Mexican cartels have been having some operations in Edmonton. That's a long haul, guys. But the bottom line is, where there's mass drug consumption, there's money. And where that money is, the drug dealers are going to follow. And that's why we're seeing some of the stuff. Yeah, Arthur's story was very interesting, talking to people and breaking that down. And these syndicates, these cartels, they're organized. And that's why we see the shootings going on. That's why you get the shootings in the malls and the shootings in the streets. I mean, it's happening in Edmonton, Calgary, Toronto, because, I mean, these are nasty people. These are drug dealers. They're rough. And when one steps on the other one's turf, the drug wars begin. So, that's when the innocent folks also get hit. I mean, with the drive-by shootings, things like that, you're in the wrong place at the wrong time, and suddenly some poor innocent person gets killed. Now, some of the discussion on that, fair enough, for the drug enablers say, well, if we just provide enough safe supply, then these cartels won't make any money, right? I mean, it's the same logic that prohibition with liquor, the mafia was never at its strongest than when liquor consumption was illegal in the United States and in Canada. And they could, of course, illicitly supply it to everybody because everybody wanted to keep drinking. There's some truth to that. But the issue is that, again, these addicts aren't on something. They're not like people who like to indulge. There's a lot of casual drinkers. There's a lot of people who enjoyed a few drinks. A lot of people can responsibly enjoy a few drinks. You can't responsibly have a little fentanyl. You can't just socially smoke meth. It doesn't work that way. You become an addict. You become one of those zombies on the streets. And it's not sustainable. Now, again, try to find ways to make it less profitable for the cartels, absolutely. But if we supplied it, if the government supplies it, we're seeing that in Vancouver already. We're getting those reports. The addicts go to the consumption center. They get their safe supply. They go out and they peddle that because they want to buy the harder, nastier stuff that the street dealers can provide them. We got to remember, you're not dealing with rational people. We're talking about people in the throes of a terrible addiction. And they just want it stronger and stronger. That's why, and I think, some of the well-meaning people, but have never been addicted to something. And that's why we see some of the strongest advocates, like in Alberta with Marshall Smith. He's been through addiction recovery. He's been at rock bottom. Myself, I've talked about my own, recovery from alcohol and putting a number of things up my nose for a period of time. That took a lot of recovery and a program as well for me. Once you've been there, you find out, though, you realize, because addictions aren't sustainable. They aren't. They escalate.